So when does a sound genuinely become musical? Or when is a sound not musical? Like, for instance, not musical. Maybe? Maybe not. I can dig, actually. Check it out. I can dig it. But I'm strange. But I can't dig that. What about this? Is this musical? What about this? What about... I think the general consensus, perhaps, is that the more periodic the sound, the more musical it seems to be. So even if you take a dissonant sound, such as something like this, and do it over and over again, like this, maybe change register. There's a sense of musicality to it. Who knows why? Periodicity, repetition seems to affect us and create the subjective experience of musicality. So, but what about just the sounds of everyday life? You know, the farts and the burps and the chewing and the murmurs and the whispers and the snores. I feel like the further you investigate this question of what sound is musical and what sound is not, the less of a distinction there becomes, and everything just becomes, well, maybe everything becomes unmusical in some weird way. I guess I go the other way. Everything becomes musical, and it just depends what kind of music you like to hear, or what kind of music you like to listen to, and whether you're hearing the music of your daily life, or the music that you make in your sound generation as a human being. And it can be fun to, if you're improvising at an instrument, to play with blatant musicality and put it next to non-musicality. Why is that fun? Well, it's fun for me. But maybe it's awful for you. But it's fun for me. Trying to make a living doing that. Hadn't really worked so far. Anyway, that's a question that I'm asking a screen right now is, what makes something musical and what makes something unmusical? And are those distinctions actually real, or are they more fabrications of your own mentation? I would argue they are fabrics of your own mentation. But it's worthwhile to explore those fabrications of your mentation and see which ones are worthwhile, which are obscuring or blocking new musical experience or novel musical experience or refreshing musical experience. And find which ones were indoctrinated, which have been shaped through your own personal experience and through wisdom of experience, and which are not worth keeping around, and perhaps which are worth developing, because you might be playing stuff that you think is great, but sounds like shit, you know? So what makes a sound musical and what makes a sound unmusical? That is the question for the day.